your visitor it as requested. When you wish to gain admittance to the capital, simply present the document to the attendant within. It seems no one else is waiting. Our duty is done for another day.
Alright, have a nice day. And you too, new old friend. Yeah, the capital.
Ooh, you, I know. No, never mind.
No, just gonna look at this, fair enough.
Have you heard about these calamities the other cities are facing? Terrifying concepts. The stuff of nightmares running amok. What are the people to do?
I have a feeling that these calamities are going to be a big focus, potentially, of the future patches of the Shadowbringers series. Your Stola and I have returned from the institution the locals call the Academia Anida. Well, from its public offices at least. We thought an Asian place of learning the ideal spot for research your condition, but it seems we lack the credentials to enter the Academia proper. Oh, Alex. Ah, good, you're here. Everyone seems to be present and accounted for. Master Thancred can best describe our chances for infiltrating the capital. I only hope thy efforts to secure permission were successful. Finally, you were gone so long I was on the verge of mounting a rescue party. How fared you in your bureaucratic ventures? Visit as writ. An official writ of permission granting you entry to the capital as a sanctioned visitor. Here you go. Ah, I see my instincts were correct. And a good thing too. Marie-Ange and I weighed our chances of breaking into the capital, and an official entry is by far the more attractive option. The capital boasts not a single armed sentry. 'Twould seem that in their time, they did not deem it needful to post guards. The windows and doors, however, appeared heavily warded. Though mightily did we strive, with strength mundane and magical, we feigned to budge them even a fraction of one ilm, or arm, or whatever the heck you say for that. Mayhap 'twas simply the case that Emet-Selch's recreation did not extend to their usual function. We didn't try everything, of course, but we thought it best to conserve our time and energy for more pressing matters. Speaking of which, Reen and I tried asking about a cure for you. The problem is these ancients didn't exist beyond Amaroth's today. They will happily tell their own tales, but whenever we attempt to explain our situation, the conversation quickly becomes muddled, or became muddled. What of you, Alex? Was aught worthy of interest said during your efforts to obtain a writ? You could say that. A great sacrifice of life in exchange for their brethren's resurrection. And you say all the Asians' scheming has been leading to this? All this time. But if they still mean to enact this plan, then things won't end with the rejoining. Aye, I thought we knew their intentions in full. Restore the world to its former glory, and in turn empower Zodiac to reclaim his throne as the will of the star. Yet that was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put it to words, but we have to assume that following the final rejoining, the Asian meant to draw on the lives of the Source to make their sacrifice to Zodiac. That does seem the most likely scenario. Mayhap those who ally with the Asians would be spared that fate. But what value is there in surviving when all our history, all our struggles will be erased? I cannot conscience such an act. Of course not. And that's to say naught of what Emet-Selch planned for the Exarch's power. Wait, what? Wait, and that's to say naught of what? Alright. That still sounds a bit weird, but yeah. Do we stand by and let him threaten our future as well as our past? We need to find him, Alex, and when we do, make your mark. Change the course of history in a way that's felt by those who came before and those who come after, or came after, by everyone you've ever met. Change things so that even my other self, dying somewhere in the future calamity, will smile and say, I knew you could win, or would. I knew you would win. It's close enough. Is fighting Emet-Selch the only way? He created an entire city. It will take everything we have to defeat him, if we even can. And if you push that hard in your current state, the light will break free. The decision to press on lies with you, just as it lies with each and every one of us. Savage Aim, Ether Current, Quick Arm, Quick Tongue, Battle Dance, Piety, what we got? Tenacity, Spell Speed, Skill Speed. Sure. Again. So with that, we actually have the ability to fly now. If we do the quests and get, what, the 2 that I need? Yeah, I missed 2 on the way here. Still. Muriache glances your way, his expression hesitant. You can see the struggle as he agonizes over the words he wishes to say. Tankard stares quietly into the distance. He seems calm and assured. His easy stance born of confidence rather than false bravado. Reen appears to be brooding over her choices, her faintly trembling hands betraying her mounting trepidation. Alfino is lost in thought, his eyes downcast. There is, however, no sign of the self-doubt which once assailed him at the falling snows. Oh, that was a long time ago. Your Sterling meets your gaze with a strained smile. You seem to recall her wearing the selfsame expression when speaking with Lys and Runa. Well, something tells me that this might be the last quest. I don't know what, but something. Question mark gift. Shadowbringers. Alicia appears to have made her decision. In that case, I think it's about time we switch to the Shadowbringer. Do you remember that talk we had atop the tower in Mordsuk? I'm still of the same mind now as I was then. I don't abandon you, you don't abandon me, and together we make a difference in this fight. There's always hope if we look for it. If I saw it again and again as you tore those veils of light from the sky. If we keep taking the next step forward, there's a chance we'll find a way to save you. So no matter how long it takes or how much it hurts, you can count on me to keep on walking. Vorthri spoke of disaster we could bring upon our own heads, the ceaseless conflict. Imagine how he would sneer to see what's become of the first, not to mention your perilous predicament. And yet who can deny the fire your deeds have ignited in people's hearts? You achieved what my logic and ideals never could, uniting disparate peoples under the banner of hope and common purpose. Without you, the giant Talos would never have raised its head. I have borne witness to many such miracles at your side, and would do so again. This is but another obstacle in the road. So come, let us travel it. Drag me through wonder and danger, as you are wont to do, and I shall endeavour not to slow you down. As well thou knowest, if we are to usher Emet-Selch onto his rest, we must needs bind the Ashian soul, and then shatter it with overwhelming force. The former task requireth oversight, and such I have prepared. Upon the Exarch's asking no less, though 'twas ever mine intent to provide said boon. The future whence our noble friend doth hail is a world fallen to Asian artifice, and he would not see such grim history repeated. In a sense, Emet-Selch's destruction will be the culmination of the Exarch's efforts, a reward for all he hath endured these many years. Yet even as thou strideth into the jaws of peril, forget not but that his fondest wish, and that of many others beside us, is to see thee survive unto the morrow. 'Tis in pursuit of their happiest of outcomes that I do pledge to remain at thy side. Our time in the first has been a never-ending succession of trials, as arduous as our path in the source ever was. Yet through all our journeys together, through that deep and foreboding wood, you have helped me to stay true to my convictions. Thus would I return the favour. Do as your heart decrees, without hesitation or regret, and that is all I will say on the matter. Well, this has put everyone in a solemn mood, hasn't it? Honestly, we're not even sure that this will be the end of it. But I suppose we should speak our minds when we have the opportunity. You taught me that much in our meringue. So forgive me this moment of sentiment, Alex. By dragging me into this sorry mess, you've given me the chance to think and act as I should have, for Reen's sake. Words cannot express how much this has changed my life, or how grateful I am for your support. So I should express my gratitude through action instead. No matter where you decide to go, I will be there, guarding your back. When Minfilia entrusted me with her power, she warned me that no matter how strong you become, you can still fall victim to despair. You can still feel powerless. And she was right. After you collapsed on Mount Gulg, my hands wouldn't stop shaking. If I made a mistake, if I failed to bind the light within you, I was terrified you would die. Even now, you could be moments from turning, and I wouldn't know how to save you. You, Thancred, the others, you've all been there when I needed help. Minfilia surrendered her life to me, her legacy. I should be ready to do the same for you, and I want to, I do. But I'm not good enough. She told me to follow your example, and I've tried. I've really tried. Then you shouldn't hang your head. Yeah! If you've tried, then that's all you can be asked to do. I shouldn't? Fate can be cruel, but a smile... Oh my god, why? But a smile better suits a hero. We must all keep looking forward, like the heroes who never gave up hope for this world. Oh, well, you know what I'm gonna pick! Fate can be cruel, but a smile better suits a hero. I'm not sure Actually, never mind. I think I'll understand better if I try it for myself. No, nothing will come of brooding here in self-pity. I've made my decision, Alex. I'm going with you. God damn it! Around every turn, he's there. Oh, you can go inside. I didn't think you could. Oh. It is just a triple door. Not a double door. Nope. Although it looks like you can go that way on the map. Maybe one of the other doors opens. Let's talk to you.
Welcome to the capital. All visitors must present an official writ of permission before attendance will be granted.
Here you go.
Your documents appear to be in order. You may proceed into the capital. But any guests you may choose to bring with you must remain in your vicinity at all times.
Thank you.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions.
Emet-Selch.
My invitation was for an abomination. ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation. Not this half-broken thing. Whatever am I to do with you? And I see you insist on keeping the same familiar company. Are you so lost without them?
It is not he who is lost without the familiar. Not content with remaking an entire city, you aim to fill it with the reconstituted souls of the dead.
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, added a few unnecessary flourishes. Well, there's no point trying to hide it. Yes. Once the rejoining of worlds is complete, Zodiac will regain his full strength and shatter his prison. Then we shall offer up the Source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence. But what was it that you came here to do exactly?
We came to stop you. I mean, we did come for the Exarch, but no, we came to stop you.
Did you now? One last do-or-die attempt to foil my plans before your mind dissolves into madness?
More or less.
How very, very heroic of you. In every single age, there is always someone who wants to stand up to the evil Ascians. Always the same arrogance, the same insistence that the world belongs to them, as if theirs were the only rightful claim, theirs the only insistence worthy of preservation. Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason. You think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That your lives will be sacrificed for the Ancients? Look at me! I have lived 1,000 of your lives. I have broken bread with you. Fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace. For eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting. Too weak and feeble-minded to serve as stewards of any star. Have your recent spats with Vorthri and his Sin-Eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery? How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? How much more must I endure your bumbling interference? Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone, and the world faces true annihilation. Do you honestly believe that half your number would sacrifice themselves to save the other? Of course they wouldn't! And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion. You cannot be entrusted with our legacy. I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us and us alone.
Emet-Selch! We understand, truly, but it makes no difference. The ones you love are in the past, while ours are here in the present. One day, we too will be ashes and dust, but not today. Our time is not yet finished. We share your conviction, and that is why we will not abandon our course.
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost? Then come. Earn your place. Prove yourselves worthy to inherit this star. Behold the coming oblivion. 'Twas the end of our era and the beginning of our great work. A fitting backdrop for your final judgment. I shall wait within, but do not spend too much time on your preparations. There's no telling how much longer the guest of honor will last.
Amarot is now accessible. Okay. I honestly don't even know who to take in with me for this. It's cruel to make me choose. In those final days, 'tis said that monstrous beasts were set loose in the city. Terror made flesh by sorceries run rampant. If Emet-Selch has been faithful in his reconstruction, then we must be prepared to face many such abominations. Ready when you are, Alex. If it's proof he wants, we'll give him a fight the likes of which he's never seen. I can feel it, beyond the flames. A darkness waiting to swallow our light. Wherever you are, Minfilia, watch over us and guide our steps. I reasoned that Emet-Selch would not harm the Exarch until he has learned the tower's secrets, but his parting words suggest otherwise. Let us make haste. Your friend may not have the luxury of decades to wait for you this time. I won't ask you to hold back. That time is long past. I will just try to snuff out the worst of the embers before they reach you. I think I know who I'm going to take. Just say the word, Alex. However harrowing the scenes that await us, they will not sway us from our course. Yeah, I think I've figured it out. So who do you think I'm going to pick? 3, 2, 1. Close.
Here we go.
No, we're gonna go for this team. It is literally this team that I'm going with. It makes sense to me.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
My strength is yours.
Victory will be ours! Let's give it our all! Here we go!
And, of course, it wouldn't be a dungeon run without...
My turn! My turn! My turn! My turn!
I'm such a child. Alright then.
Here we go!
Here we go. Amarot. Let's do this.